So today's beer, first one is going to be the Honey Hoppy Yummy Double IPA, 8.8% ABV. Woo! 75 IBUs. It has Columbus, Galena, Centennial, Simcoe, Cascade, and Citra. My dog always has to gack during videos. Bottled 7/16/12, drink immediately. From watching the Jack Your Bation video, I've got a big glass ready immediately, so since he had a lot of bubbly going on. So let's get this open and yeah, maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. So I love the carbonation on your beers, Brad. I wish mine would carbonate that nicely. I don't know if I wait too long before I bottle it and most of the yeast is defunct or what. Oh. Yeah, we'll get the last of that. Yeah. Boy, you smell that. It smells good. I didn't used to like IPAs, but anymore I actually do. And that's a very nice color. I did a clone of the Stone IPA, but it didn't turn out like I really wanted it to. So anyway. So we'll give this just a few minutes to, I don't know if you can you see the bubbles that are coming up from that? I'm not sure if you can. Let me see if you can. That's one thing I hate about this camera. There you go. I mean, he's got all of his beers seem to have really good carbonation on them. But it does smell really good. So I'm going to give this a few minutes for the head to die down just a little bit, and we'll be back. Okay, I think that beer head has died down enough that we can actually go ahead and try it now. So like I said, this smells really good. I smell the hops right off the bat, which is with an IPA you should. I think there's, excuse me, I got water in my nose. It's like caramely smelling too, like there's caramel malts in there maybe, or maybe honey malt. And after I get this, a little bit of this drink and stuff, we'll see. Oh wow, that's good. That's real good bread. I like that. That's very tasty. It's very hoppy. It's like I said, 75 IBUs on stuff. So like I said, I don't know what this was like as soon as you bottled it. It may have been over the top for me, but right now, because I'm not a super, I don't like my IPA super bitter. I do like them bitter, but right about where it's sitting now, let's see, so about 3 months after you've bottled it, this is really good. I could easily drink a 6-pack of these, Brad. These are really nice. So this is very good. And I appreciate you sending it. And then the next beer that we'll be reviewing was the one that I saved until the very last. And you'll see that video right now. This is the last beer that Brad sent me. And it is the Rum Oaked Espresso Chocolate Porter. Brewed 3/4 of 12 and 7% ABV. So let's give this a shot. I saved this one until last on purpose, so. But it's thick. Maybe a little bit more. Oop, we got some sediment coming up. Man, that smells wonderful. That is a very unique smell, Brad. Got a little bit of cinnamon, must have got some sediment up in the bottom of it. You smell almost like a chocolate malt in here. Don't really smell the rum, but maybe it'll come out in the taste. But see the carbonation on these beers in the head, it's like, my gosh. I really like the smell of that. That's very unique. And I mean unique in a very good way. Stuff smells really good. The hell with the head, I'm just going to go ahead and dive right on in. So let's see. That's neat. That's a very neat tasting beer. You really get the oak from that. I don't know that I pick it up so much on the rum. I don't know what kind of rum you use in this. I didn't go back and watch, but I think maybe one or two of the videos of you actually brewing these beers. So it's like I said, I don't like to watch the tasting videos that anybody does on anything, because I don't want to go into a beer with a preconceived notion of what they thought it tasted like. I really like the smell of that. It's almost a perfumey, oaky, chocolatey. I think I'm going to have to go back and watch the video on this one. So, really pick up on the oak on that, and I really like that. That's good. Real good. Not so much the chocolate that I'm picking up on, but the coffee I'm getting and the oak I'm getting. That is a really neat beer, Brad. I like this. This would be awesome with a big slab of German chocolate cake. Very good. And in all fairness and everything, I liked every one of the beers that you sent me, but I was not a huge fan of the Dunkelweizen. Jacurbation did seem to like it, so I'm thinking maybe that's just, you know, a kind of beer that is not my thing. I don't particularly care for imperial stouts, even though a lot of people like them. I don't really care for pumpkin beer, even though a lot of people like them. And I'm thinking maybe Dunkelweizen, you know, is just one of those beers that is just not my thing. I do like Rosh beers, like the Schlenkerler. I tell I'm like buzzing on this shit. But the Rosh beer, the Schlenkerler Rosh beer, I like that beer, but a lot of people don't. It's too much for them. So I don't think it was the beer was, you know, bad or anything like that and stuff. Like I said, Jacurbation seemed to enjoy it, so I think that's just one of the beers that I didn't really care for. So, you know, rather than give you a review that says I don't like it or it's not my thing or whatever, I just basically left it out of this series of videos. It's like I said, it was good, but it's just not my thing. But once again, Brad, thank you very much for sending all these. I really enjoyed them, and I enjoyed having the beer trade. I wish that my beers were as good as the ones that you sent me, but I'm sure that they're not. So anyway, that'll be the end of this Homebrew Wednesday. I'm going to try to cut the videos down a little bit because, like, just right now, I'm doing this stuff. That's from this stuff. But anyway, so anyway, cheers, 17, and have a good weekend, folks. Talk to you later.